I check it. 9 weeks ago. 9 weeks ago. This is a story. This is a little bit how my life has been going. 9 weeks ago, I got kicked out of my family's house. Told that they didn't want me no more because I couldn't stop using. I had nowhere to go. No money in my pocket, and anybody on my phone, nobody was answering. I ended up being able to hang out went with a friend, and she's a sweetheart. She took me in for a few days and let me when I had nowhere to go. I was about to be homeless. The worst part, I was so down and out, and I felt like giving up and just dying, honestly. So I go over to her. She brings me over to her house for a couple of days. You know, it's not the best, but it's a place somewhere to sit and and not literally have nowhere to go. I did some soul searching in that couch for a couple of days, and I ended up deciding, okay, I want to go to treatment. So I called my parents and my family, and asked them if I can come home for 2 days and then go into treatment. They were almost not going to want me to. They almost said no, but my mom and dad, they talked with my sister and they okayed it. So they came and picked me up. Came home. I had 2 days. I was pretty messed up, to be honest. So the first day I slept all day to get, and the last day I spent all day with my mom, because me and my mom's my best friend, and she does everything for me. So I was terrified of going to treatment. I was terrified of going in. I don't sleep well in places where I'm not comfortable, and I have sleep medicine that I take, and if I don't have sleep medicine, I can't sleep. So the thought of this, I've never been to treatment. It terrified me to the core. So I go. I pack my stuff up, my backpack, what I could take. And my dad says, "Let's go." The second day after back, so I grab my backpack, grab my stuff, I give my mom a hug, give my nieces a hug, and my dad takes me downtown, drops me off at the door. I go check in to a treatment facility. Took me about an hour for a check-in. He basically threw all my clothes in a washer, ripped some of my nice shorts inside because there's chapstick in it, and it was real. I had some nice clothes, and the way they handled my clothes was fucked up. Pissed me off. But what am I gonna do? So I'm just sitting there listening to him, signing all this bullshit. Okay, it's not bullshit, but signing all these papers and he's telling me what this and that, what and what and what. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm in treatment. I'm in basically rehab. Never been there. Never thought it would get that bad. But at the same time, never thought that my family would kick me out of their house and not be wanted. I always thought that I could weasel or finesse or, just lean on my mom or somebody so they let me stay. But obviously I had overstayed my welcome, and I was, they had every right to do what they did, and I'm glad they did what they did, truthfully. So, anyways, I'm in the room, the processing room. The guy gives me a notebook and tells me what to expect, and he's going to show me everything. And after he makes me take a shower. I have to fucking, basically, it feels like jail for a second because I had to fucking strip down, fucking almost everything except for lift my nuts up. Just, I guess, to make sure that I'm not bringing any contraband or whatnot. Made me take a shower, fucking had to do a UA in front of them. It was very, no privacy. Understandable though, but for someone who's a very private person and hates his stuff getting put out there, privacy. It had me freaking out. Anyways, okay, so I get out of that. He takes me upstairs. He's like, "All right, we're going upstairs. Take you into your room." Takes me. We walk up 3 flights of stairs, I think. and I'm the first door on the left. There's a big hallway. It's like a college dorm room. It kind of looked like I thought. And the first room on the left is mine, and it's a pretty big room. And there's 3 twin-sized beds, all different spots of the room. There's one dude already on there sleeping. There's 2 empty beds, and the guy's like, you can choose which bed you want. I took a bed next to a window, and we couldn't open it or anything. But at night, I was, if anything, I'd be able to look out it, and because like I said, I had never been to treatment. And this shit was really happening. Okay, anyway, so yeah, he gave me sheets, gave me all, stuff, linen, everything I needed, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, you know what they do. And he said, all right, just put it all on that bed, whatever bed you want, and then I'll show you where everybody hangs out, where basically during the day where you're at. And it's a big TV room. They have Netflix on. It's a kitchen / it's like a day room. So I walked in, and there was about 7, 8 guys. There's 3 floors. There's 3 set floors. There's guys on the first floor, second floor, and third floor. I was on the third floor. So there's about 7, 8, 9 guys. They were on that floor. And he walks me in. He introduces me. One of the leads. His name was. I can't even remember his name right now. But one of the leads he's all like, "Hey man, I was like, I'm Rodney," and he goes, "Hey," and so everybody kind of was like, "Hey, how you doing?" They asked if they're like, "Are you hungry?" And I was like, I was kind of hungry. I was like, I haven't ate, and because it was about 6 p.m. and they do dinner at 5. So one of the dudes was like, "All right, come on, I'll get you a plate of food." And really nice guy, really nice guy. His name was I'll think about his name. I don't remember it, but he was a really nice guy. He'd been in prison for a little while. He was just getting out of this. He had like a week left before he was out. But he took me under his wingman, and like he showed me the ropes of this place. Like every day I was there. I never thought I would last more than 2 days. At the end, you get a phone call after your 3rd day. You can't call nobody until the 3rd day. My parents were able to call me that first night, and I got a free phone. I don't know how that happened, but I was able to talk to my parents, and I was pleading with them. I was like, "Please, I'll never do anything again. I can't be in here. I don't want. I'm getting panic attack and bad anxiety." And it was true. I was nervous. I was scared. It was I didn't know what to expect. Anyway, they kept saying no. It was a hard no, and I was so mad. I told my dad, "Fuck off," and I hung up. And instantly, I regretted saying that. And I made amends with my dad since, but it really stuck with me saying some nasty shit to my parents they wanted me to do better. And anyways, so I get off the phone. I'm still nervous. I go back into the TV room, and I eat my food there, where it's in the kitchen as well. And I'm just saying to myself, like, I don't know what to do. They do like 8 o'clock at night, they do med call, and they give you whatever meds you take. Like, they didn't give me much of my meds. They put me on all different meds. They wouldn't give me my sleep meds, which messed with me for a long time. Anyways, that I stuck it out. I lasted 6 days. 6 or 7 days, and I was supposed to do 2 weeks. I called my parents after like the 7th day, and I asked if I could come home. I told them I was ready to do better, and they came to the decision that they thought I was trying hard, and they're going to give me the opportunity to come home. And some people said I should have stayed the other week to learn, to earn another week, and it would really help me. But from my perspective, a week was so. I really put a lot of effort in that week. It may not seem it, but just me staying there for a week, I could, but like, if you know me, it's just wow. Anyways, so they pick me up, I come home, and yeah, and now 9 weeks later from that date, I am working full-time at Providence Holy Family Hospital in Spokane. I have a badge. I work in the food service. I deliver food to the patients in every floor. I've been working there for 3 weeks. I get paid weekly. But the most important thing about it all is I got my family support back, and that means the world to me. Having my mom, my dad, my sister, my nieces tell me they're proud of me, and they see how hard I'm actually trying. And be honest, I never thought I would be able to bounce back with all the shit that I've been through. And it feels really good. And I got a lot more to do and a lot more to prove. But this was just a little story for me. Like I said, the last 9 to 10 weeks, how far one side left, and how far one side right, like the swings of left and right, how far I fell down to how far I'm doing good now. And I'm not taking it for advantage. I'm taking it for granted. I'm taking it day by day, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying my family. And yeah, I'm just wanted to vent about all the stuff I've been through. So if you guys like this, if you guys seen this, watch this. If you guys are going through it and struggling, I pray anybody that is going through stuff and struggling, you keep pushing and keep going forward, and it will get better for you. All right, much love, y'all.